Hello, thank you for being part of Art Rocks with me, James Fox Smith, publisher of Country Roads magazine. Louisiana has a worldwide reputation for producing great musicians and giving birth to new musical genres too. Zydeco is one such genre, sprung up out of the collision between Cajun and R&B in the rural southwestern areas of the state. Rusty Metoyer's grandparents were present at the creation, literally amongst the musicians who helped to define and refine this distinctive musical style. Now the young Lake Charles native is carrying on the family tradition and taking it farther than his ancestors ever dreamed of going in the process.
It's a good day to be riding through the country, music up, windows down.
Rusty Metoyer and the Zydeco Krush. Our first album was Take My Hand. We released that in 2013. My second album was In Due Time. I released that in 2016. My third album is going to be entitled Unlike Any Other. I'm the band leader. I play the accordion, I sing the songs, I write the songs, I drive the van, I do the sound. Pretty much everything that comes with being a band leader, I take on all those responsibilities. Both of my grandfathers were Creole musicians. Louis Metoyer and Cornelius Papillon, they both played. I have various uncles and cousins that play music, whether it be bass or drums or guitar or accordion and stuff like that. So every time we have a get together, they pull out the instruments and I was kind of just right there with them, just watching them. There's pictures of me for holidays when my cousins are outside playing and I'm sitting in there in the middle of all the older people in my family just watching them play music. I'll be the only kid in the picture just soaking it in. As far as playing the accordion, I had one that my Uncle Dempsey had sent me when I was 10. And the first day I picked that up, I kind of learned a little song on it, put it down, never touched it again for another 4 years. And after my grandfather had passed away, I picked it up to kind of just keep it in the family. So I started playing a little bit and started trying to just teach myself, listening to old cassettes and CDs, and then I started kind of making good noise on it, and it started just snowballing. As far as singing, I wasn't always a natural at that either, but I do have uncles. My pa ran Gregory Papillon. He's an incredible singer. And he just talked to me one day and explained the dynamics of singing. As far as you don't just sing from here, you got to bring it from here. And then I think that night I was just singing in my room and it just made a big difference. I was like, that's what he was talking about.
Summertime is a time to fall in love. Play in the mud, crack the notebook, work all day and party all night. Louisiana summertime.
I don't want to sound cocky or nothing, but I think I'm just best at overall performing, just getting people involved. I think I'm a good accordion player. I think I'm a pretty good singer. I think I'm a good songwriter. But I think what I do best is relate to people that I'm playing in front of and kind of make them move, make them dance or get them involved somehow, try to make them laugh or tap their toe or something. You didn't just come to sit down, you came to move. So if I'm making you move, I'm doing my job. I'm definitely thankful that we've been able to travel the country, travel the world many times. And I always look forward to the next trip. Nationally, I've been East Coast to West Coast numerous times since I was about 20. I'm going all along the East Coast, all along the West Coast. I played in France in 2012, playing guitar for a different band. I played in the Netherlands in 2015 with my band. I played in France in 2016 with my band. I've done a Zydeco Krush. I'm always looking forward to traveling. All of my big trips, they've reached out to me. They've heard me at some point or another, whether they've traveled to Louisiana and hear me play at a local place, or they talk to other people and say, who in Louisiana is up and coming. How they find out about me, I don't know. I think the people in France appreciate it a little differently because we are French culture. I feel like they kind of look at Louisiana as like their little sibling or something. Like hey, I'm proud that we're keeping the French going. A Zydeco dance isn't a concert. For the most part, you're not just sitting down watching the band. You're up dancing. And if we see you dancing, I'm calling you, hey, boy, I see you over there, you know, just talking to them, and they might be with their different trail ride groups or social clubs, and you call them out, and if you know where they're from, like if we're playing in Houston and you know some people from Opelousas, Louisiana out there, Opelousas in the house tonight, and everybody gets involved, but Houston's in the house. We got Lake Charles in the house tonight. So you make people feel like they're part of the show. Just be interactive with them. 5-10 years down the road, for my music, I see us playing big arenas, big festivals, being in a tour bus, and still playing the local stuff because our local people, our culture, that's who made us. I wouldn't want to ever get to a point where I'm just too big to play for the people that supported us from the beginning. After Hurricane Laura, we were displaced to Houston. We were coming back and forth to Lake Charles to kind of assess the damage and clean up. On one of the trips, I found my first accordion that my uncle had sent me in the house. It was really a lot to take in and deal with, and I saw my accordion, and just for me, I just wanted to play.
No sad songs for me, now that I know what love can be. Cause you put love where there used to be hate, and I love you, honey, for
I do want to be a part of elevating our culture to the next level, reaching people that Zydeco might not have reached 10, 15 years ago, or 30 years ago even. There's endless possibilities. Zydeco is such a versatile music that anybody can relate to it. Reggae started just in Jamaica. It was just a regional music in Jamaica, but now it's worldwide. Everybody knows reggae artists. And I think Zydeco can do the same thing. We reach to a wide audience, whether it's young or old, black or white, whoever, anybody can relate to Zydeco. My favorite part is kind of all of it together. The fact that I'm keeping something going that was instilled in me as a child from my family and representing my culture. I'm representing my city everywhere I go. And also that people enjoy what I'm doing, people enjoying my art. You know, when they come up and ask me for me to play some of my originals, and when I'm playing, they're singing my songs, like that's a great feeling.
she kinda liked me, I kinda liked her back. She said to text me, it was on after that. Things had started so sweet and innocent. It wouldn't be long before we were making love on the